Okay. It's about 12:40 right now. Do you guys want to take about a 5-minute bio break? I just need to grab some water and take a
Sure.
quick
That sounds good.
piss. But 5 minutes. So we'll get back at 12:45 Eastern Standard Time. All right,
Yep.
5 minutes.
We'll be right back.
Hello.
Hey.
Glad you finally found that.
Oh my gosh, it is definitely infuriating.
Like,
one of the in terms of game design, trying to like create a puzzle for people is a difficult prospect, because if it comes to like a point where there's like a block, like, you lose the trail or you don't have like a clue or something, then it's just over. It's like, oh, you didn't roll correctly on like this one skill roll, so you don't get it. There's a high possibility we would have just missed it.
Well, basically, as long as you searched for it, you would have found it. But it's until you actually decide to search that room for the trapdoor.
Well, the thing is that you gotta imagine, from the trap creator in world, there would have to be something easy to get by, because you're not going to go through a whole song and dance just to get into your hallway.
Yep.
Right. There has to be a bypass mechanism. There has to be another one to actually turn them off, I assume. But
my problem was the fact that we got to the moment where he says, "Okay, there's a thing, but you'd have to activate it to turn it off." It's like, well, yeah, the trap designer would know how to turn it off, so he wouldn't be afraid of activating it to turn it off. Shit, that might be the thing. Which turns
just reach straight into the wolf's mouth. If you clog it up with your own arm, it won't activate.
Well, no, I mean,
but
that might be the thing.
Put all of it in there and be ready to sacrifice it.
That could literally be the thing, though, is that the switch is inside the wolf's arm, because you have to be confident enough to know that the switch is there to turn it off. Otherwise,
to reach in and grab it. That would be
Cruel Traps 287.
Well, it's, again, the trap designer knows it's there. He's not afraid of it. But
just mix that in with like what's the old school trap where you reach into like the mouth of something, but inside is like the black hole from D&D or whatever it was called.
Oh, the
Sphere of Annihilation.
That's the Tomb of Horrors. Tomb of Horrors, because it's not even a trap. It's just a thing that's there, and people are like, "I want to see what's in there. Stick my head in." Well, your head no longer exists.
Just shove the halfling in, and he's like, "Oh, we don't hear him in there anymore. I wonder what happened. It's a secret portal. Everybody, let's all go." Well, we are all here, and we are at the door now.
So yeah, you're at this. You've made it across this flaming trap room, and you're across at the other door. What would you like to do,
Garcia? The honors are yours.
I'll open the door.
All right, let me open the door for you. So, as you glance into this room, your attention is drawn to two life-size gargoyles standing on large pedestals in the center of the room. So I'll ping those. One's right here, and the other is right here. Just for clarity, I'm going to move Thalan into the at least where you are, so that the vision is better, if that makes sense. Yeah. So the light doesn't clip on the corner of the walls. So
yeah.
You see these two gargoyles in the center of the room. The closest one to you in the center of the room faces a wooden door to your left in the north wall. The only other door that you see in this room. The other stands facing you. The other unusual thing about these gargoyles is the one facing the north has 3 arms, while the other only has 2. The one that's currently looking at you stands with hands crossed over its arms and snarling, almost looking straight at you, Garsif, as you've opened the door. But aside from the gargoyles, this room is devoid of furnishing. It looks to be all made with the same stone as the hallways, but there's no charred. Maybe there's a little bit of charred soot at your feet, where it's maybe been blown under the door, but aside from that, this room is free of soot, but maybe not free of dust.
Okay. I want to walk in the room.
Okay. Where would you like to go? Feel free to move yourself around. Yeah, the room is yours. Move around as you'd like.
Are the gargoyles are just stone, right?
That is correct. Okay. And you move forward, and they don't move or react to you whatsoever.
Okay. Can I look around the room and see if there's anything else other than the door? Is there anything on the ground or the walls or?
Yeah. What sort of thing are you looking for? Like, are you looking for secret doors as well, or are you looking for, like, just paintings or things that have been dropped on the ground? That
Yeah,
sort
I
of
think
thing?
I'm just doing like a general, just looking.
Okay.
Is there a lot of debris? Are there a lot of dead things, charred things?
How many skeletons? How much dust?
Right? Is there anything
Falon?
gleaming? Just like a general.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're doing that. Falon, would you like to do anything in this room?
I was thinking it. I have some sticks. I'll go ahead and take a step up.
Okay.
How much dust and how many skeletons are in the room?
There are no skeletons, and there's a decent amount of dust.
Okay.
Looks like no one's been here in a while.
And the dust hasn't been disturbed in any pattern whatsoever from the statues, indicating maybe that they do something or don't.
Nope. Aside from Garciv moving forward and now moving as he is.
Okay. I'll shuffle over here. And
And Macheni?
I
Sorry,
am
not
where
to
I
cut you off, Falon. What
Yeah.
do you want to do over there?
I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm right here. I'm fine. Keep going.
Okay. You're staying there?
I want to inspect the statue, and I want to inspect the arm that is different between this statue and this one.
Right. So you start moving forward towards this statue, and Garciv, you're moving around and trying to look for skeletons or anything unusual. And it looks like you're making a scrutiny check as well. Yeah, you're starting to look around and scrutinize. You're not seeing anything unusual. However, Thalon, you get up to about where you are, and you're looking at this gargoyle with 3 statues, and you get about to maybe an arm's length away, and the statue begins to move. The first thing you hear is like a deep grinding of stone. And at the same time, you hear something mechanical, like whirling, like chain.
Mm-hmm.
Macheni, make a observation check. You made an average observation check, as you're under 76, and you look up onto the ceiling, and you see in kind of a line right about here, you notice that there's several holes in the ceiling, and there seems to be a sound coming from it. What would you like to do?
Is the ceiling descending? Is there like scratch marks on the walls around the ceiling?
It doesn't seem to be the ceilings descending, but it almost sounds like there's sound like mechanical chains.
Yeah, I mean like spikes are coming down from the ceiling, right? Is what you're indicating.
Yes, it does look like there are a line of spikes coming down from the ceiling right here.
But only over there.
Yep.
I'm staying over here.
So
the line,
so the
spikes are coming down from the ceiling.
I will attempt something.
So at the same time, this wolf's not this wolf, this gargoyle extends out its 3 hands, and it holds them out in front of it. I wish I had 3 hands, but each of them is out in front of it like this, and the statue cries out, "The wolves may not leave." And at that point, everyone can see it, but it looks like there's a portcullis falling to slam down right here.
Yeah, so before we can
Everyone
react
see that?
to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have an instant to react right now. What would you like to do?
I don't think I can make it underneath it if it's slamming down. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure that would require a feat of agility, right?
Yes, it would require a feat of agility, and there's
I'm
the
gonna
danger that you could be skewered.
Right, I'm not going to try that. I'm going to see if I can push the statue back.
Oh, 1 second. So let me. So a portcullis slams into the ground right here. Whoop, that was weird.
Yep.
Right about here. Boom. Oh, I put that on the GM's layer.
Oh, I see all the red
Right
dots there. There we
Yeah.
go.
Boom. A portcullis slams down right there. And now that you're looking at the gargoyle, you can see that this one, you see its eyes are slowly glowing red and flickering. And he's just standing there. What would you all like to do? Macheni, you're on the other side of this.
Yep.
like I said, I'd like to see if I can try to push the statue back.
Right. So it's like its arms were crossed and have unfolded out in front of it, and you're going to try to push its arms back to be folding in front of it again.
Yeah, or see if I can just turn it in general. I don't know which one of those is going to work, but I can still mess with the statue.
Yeah. So you start heaving and pushing and pulling, and it doesn't seem to budge whatsoever. Even when you pull, when you're trying to move its arms feel like you're pushing against a stone statue.
Mm-hmm. Nothing else seems to be happening at this very moment, though.
Yeah, nothing else has happened aside from that booming voice.
Did you guys try the door in that room?
No, we haven't, but
Because my first thought.
I'll try the door.
My first thought is that it's asking for something that you'll encounter later. The wolves may not leave, it says, and it has 3 extended arms, which means there's probably 3 objects that it requires you to give it.
That's a fair guess as any, I would suppose.
I'll go over to this door and see if if it opens.
Oh, first off, your scrutiny check so far has not turned up anything, so you haven't found any secret doors, hidden traps, or anything like that in this room.
Okay.
Yeah, no idea what activated it either, right?
You don't have any idea what activated it. You get to this door, and it seems to be able to, like, you try the handle, nothing bad happens, and it seems to be unlocked.
Okay. Garciv turns to Thalon and says, I think the door's unlocked. I'm going to open it. Maybe that'll do something with the portcullis.
Well, one bit of danger to another, I suppose.
Okay. I open the door. Does it open out or open in?
It opens out.
Okay.
And this is what you see. From the light from Thalon's torch, it illuminates a passageway before you. It appears to run straight ahead and end, after a short while, at another wooden door, while 2 branches run from the direct center of the passageway, one to the left and one to the right. You cannot see where those passageways end. So right about here, there appears to be a passageway to the right and the left.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks like a passageway, I say to Thalon. And
well, given the last one tried to kill us with fire, I don't recommend running across it. Well,
yeah.
Maybe you. It seemed fine with metal people, so.
Okay, so I'll enter the passageway based on what he just said.
All right, you're going to enter the passageway. Where would you like to go?
Right here.
Okay.
You said that because his light I can see. Do I have any torches?
Yeah, Machete, you can move into this. The problem is you don't have vision onto other people's characters.
Yeah, no, so I moved down to see as much as I can see to them.
I'll give you vision through Garciv.
Probably for the best, seeing as I'm on the stream.
Yeah.
Does Thalon have an extra torch he can give Garciv?
I'll just toss you the one I have real quick. So I'll move myself up just to make that easier here. There you go. You have torch.
So are you going to actually give him the torch, or are you just going to move up?
I will give him the torch.
All right, because I can do that.
Okay.
All right, he now has the torch.
Heck, I'll just light a second one. So now we'll have.
You
two
now have
active.
2 torches.
This way you don't have to take it off of me. There we go. Bam.
Okay,
And
and
so,
go ahead.
Yeah, you can now peek around the corner. So I'll just move you for a second so you can see around the corner. But just peeking, you see that to the left and the right, it looks like all of these corridors are identical, with the same wooden door and ending at each one of them. So I'll move you back.
Just a bunch of doors, I yell back to Thalon.
Well, I guess that sounds safe enough, but I would almost wager that 2 of 3 of those doors are going to I don't know, burst into flames as well.
Maybe I can go around and
Machete,
get
come
Machete.
come over here. I think we can bend these two bars together, maybe. How thick are these bars? How rusted are they?
It is a feat of strength versus 1d20 plus 20 to lift or bend the bars.
Okay. Do plus 20.
So there's a
And
chance, but it's difficult.
yeah, I'm just trying to remember feat of strength number. 18 is plus 13. It's not impossible, but I need to get 7 over whatever it is. I guess that's like a third chance. If I had an additional person helping or doing anything else, well, how would that work out?
If they roll above a 10 on a feat of strength, they give plus 2.
Okay, so that comes out to like 15. So that's like a 25% chance of success, I think. I don't know. I need to refigure out how to do like comparative dice roll math in my brain.
Fallon, there's a passage around the way. Maybe there's another way to get to Machete.
I doubt it. And of course, I don't necessarily want to immediately risk my life again. I've lived this long.
Well, I'll check it out. You stay there.
All right. Just bring anything back if you find any danger.
Okay. So with my flail out, I want to cautiously make my way to the left,
Okay.
like over here to this door.
All right. So you move over there. So just so I have the visual, you've got a torch in one hand, a flail in the other, and do you have
Yeah.
your shield at all?
That's on my back.
Okay. You have your shield on your back, flail, torch. Perfect.
Yeah.
And you reach this door, this large, stout oak door.
I want to try to push it in with my shoulder. Not like feat of strength push it in, but just kind of nudge against it.
You nudge against it, and unfortunately, it looks like it's a pull door,
Okay.
but it does not appear to be locked.
Okay. Okay, I'll put my flail away and
I mean, you can just pull it open. You don't have to
okay,
do all
alright.
that. But
I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'll pull it open.
so you pull open the door, and it reveals this room. So this medium-sized room appears to be empty, aside from a single set of broad stairs that look to be descending down in the very center of the room. Aside
Okay,
from that, there's just dust.
What about to the left, like in the corner on the left? When I
If you'd like to
enter?
step into the room, you can do that.
Yeah, I'll step into the room.
Yeah, so you
And then
step in, and there doesn't appear to be anything hiding in either of the corners. All you see is this stairway leading down.
I want to check for like a secret passageway right here.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Roll a scrutiny check. You feel like you're the most confident. You're as confident as possible that there is no secret door in this room.
Okay. I want to head back. I want to go back to Thalon, and Garciv tells Thalon that there's no door to get to Machete from this other room, but there was nothing in it, just a staircase leading down.
I see. Well, it would be nice to be able to raise the portcullis so we could actually leave at some point.
Well, Garciv can lift.
Well, it sounded like there was a mechanism in play. It could possibly put on more force than any of us. We could just try bending the bars and breaking it, but that may not work.
I'm pretty strong. I mean, I think I could probably lift it up. If you're gonna help.
Maybe. You already checked out this statue, didn't you?
No.
I'm gonna scrutinize the statue and see if I can find any mechanism for how it works.
All right. Roll scrutiny check there.
Man, it'd be nice if I was smart or observant like that.
So you're looking around at this statue, and you get two things. One, it doesn't seem like there's anything like movable or activatable on this statue.
Mhm.
And the other thing is there isn't really as much dust on top of this statue.
Interesting. And its eyes, does this one's eyes glow as well?
It does not. Its eyes do not glow. Looks just like a stone statue. Its feet planted, shoulder width apart, and its hands over its chest, and just a snarl on its face. It's still facing the doorway that you guys entered.
Can I possibly try turning this statue?
Yeah, you start to try to budge it. You try to move the pedestal. You try to move it itself, and none of it seems to give as if it's intended to move.
And the other one, when I tried to force it, wouldn't move either, but it felt like it could, at least. Because I didn't see it move.
Yeah, you saw it move, but it doesn't feel like it was, naturally supposed to fold back if you just applied pressure.
Well, I suppose we're back over to this one, because this one is the one that actually activates, moves, and controls the portcullis. It doesn't want to move if I push it around. So what activates it?
Maybe something in that other room I was in. Maybe you could go check that room.
I'm not sure that's connected, though.
And I'll stay here.
If I wanted to search the room for additional levers or controls, would I have to go each tile to tile? How would you want to do this?
You just say, I'm gonna search this room for levers, secret doors, traps, yada yada yada, and then you'd roll a scrutiny check.
Let's do it. Let's see if there is additional information to be gained here.
Yeah. Do you look around for additional traps, levers, switches, pulleys, loose bricks, you name it, and it does not appear to be any secret passageways or anything like that that you found, at least.
Well, there doesn't seem to be another means to activate it. We only have the words that it said, which Eli, I believe, was wolves may not leave.
Yeah, and now that you've been spending more time here, about every 10 minutes, we'll say that you guys have been here for maybe 20, 30 minutes inside this room with him going off and you searching this, searching every wall for secret passageways and whatnot. Every 10 minutes, it repeats, the wolves may not leave.
Machene, I'm going to have an idea, and I'm going to see if it resets. Lon's going to go here. He's going to usher Garcev to come with him, and he's going to close the door. And maybe after about 10 minutes, maybe the portcullis will reset.
Okay. So you bring him in. Garcev, are you going to go back into the hallway with him?
What do you want to do?
Close the door and see if it resets.
But that didn't work for the fire thing.
Well, this entire place seems to be about luring people in to some degree, if it's going to close this portcullis and keep us here. So it would have to lift again to allow more people in. So let's just see if it does anything. Nothing is stopping us from just waiting.
Okay. I'll enter with him.
Okay. So, Machene, you're in this room alone, and time passes. About 10 minutes pass, and that statue does not repeat the statement it said before, but neither does the portcullis raise.
Okay.
So 10, 15 minutes go by. Are you going to keep waiting on the other side of that door?
Yeah, we'll wait a total of 20 and see if a
All right,
second
20
pass
minutes
does it.
passes. He's made no statement. 22 minutes pass. You get about 25 minutes have passed.
Garcev, go fish.
What is all this Garcev? Garcev, why does Garcev have to do everything?
Because it's your turn, Garcev, and I just played this down, which means that you have to go ahead and take another card.
I told you to go in the other room. Maybe there's a different thing in the other room that'll open this. Maybe Garcev
I
doesn't
guess
look very well.
Lon could like spend his time like in this room searching around
Yeah,
while
you could have done
everyone's
that.
waiting. Yeah, let's scrutiny it.
Oh, so Garciv, are you still waiting right here at this door? And
Yeah.
then Falon is searching this room. All right, so Falon, you search the same room that Garciv did. Rather empty room with a staircase going down.
Mm-hmm.
You don't find any secret passageway out of. You don't find any secret passageways out of it.
Right. No additional control or anything either. So
None.
by the time 20 minutes elapses, I'll just come back and open the door, check it out, and visually inspect
Yep.
that. Oh, look, it's still here.
All right, so you come into this room, and the portcullis is still down. The gargoyles are here. What do you want to do?
What about the stairs? Maybe the stairs lead down to the lever. Did you see the stairs in that other room, Fallon?
Yeah, I did. It's going to lead to more danger. It'll probably lead towards our objective, but it'll be more danger.
Our objective.
Out of sheer curiosity, I'm going to take 2 trade coins, and I can put one over each of its eyes.
Okay. So you get, by the way, about halfway to this gargoyle, and once again it booms, "The wolves may not leave."
Garciv didn't do anything. I stick my hands up.
And so you would like to continue forward and put trade coins over its red glowing eyes?
Actually, I'll stop about where it identified me, and I'll do a quick little inspection of this area to see if there's anything in particular I may have triggered.
Okay. Yeah,
Just
roll
in
a
case.
scrutiny check.
It's possible there might be some mechanism here.
You're not seeing any pressure plates on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
so you don't see anything activatable.
Right, so like the others, it's probably also based on vision. I'm still going to go ahead and take the 2 trade coins. I'm going to put it over its eyes.
Sorry, I thought I had to sneeze there. Nothing happens immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to wait?
I'll look over to Machete and cross my arms and go, "So do you want to bend some metal bars?"
Sure. Sounds good.
Alright, let's go ahead and give it a try. I am going to go ahead and use Feat of Strength on myself, because I will need it. And it doesn't matter if I Feat of Strength others, because they will only provide me the +2.
That's correct.
So I will cast it, and I will add +8 to this, which will come out to 26. And then,
Right, and then
Garcev will also, and Machete could probably also help.
Yep. So Garciv adds another 2 there, so that you're looking at a 28. And would Machete like to try it as well?
I'm not a strength person. No.
All right. So here is their roll. They're trying to beat a 28. And you've managed to do it. What were you trying to lift it, or were you trying to bend it?
I was trying to bend it and make up enough
So you
space for
have-
people to slip in and out.
Yeah. So you've bent the bars enough that someone could slip in or out.
Well, here we go. Machete, you could join us if you wish.
Alright, sure.
Well, if we can't solve it, we can break it.
Thanks to
The
Garciv.
adventurer's motto.
Indeed, without your help, Garcia, we would have been staring at metal bars for quite some time.
Finally, some appreciation.
Well,
All
I
right.
suppose we should proceed as we would. Garcia's already found a stairwell that leads further down, and perhaps to our objective.
Tangential thought. Don, what's your
Yes.
look score?
Pretty ugly. A 6.03.
Thank God I'm not the ugliest elf in the room.
That's funny. You probably have the two ugliest elves possible to create right here.
Actually,
with
that's a good point. Are you
Thawne.
still prettier than even Thawne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have looks of 8.
Wow. Garsiv's actually the attractive one.
Like I said, I'm just a little below average looking, but
Look, it's just
In
a
the
little
jihad.
juvenile elfish acne. That's all it is.
in the jihad
Not
line,
warts.
I'm as ugly as a brick.
Well, I suppose we could head down the hallway.
Garson
Alright.
wants to sit down and eat a potato,
Okay, have a potato and then come join us.
and then I'll meet you around the corner.
Shouldn't it be garlic?
Just raw potato?
Yeah, well, didn't we find a bag of raw potatoes from the?
Yeah.
You did.
goblin?
Yeah.
Sure
Yeah.
did. It's in
Yeah,
the party
so
loot.
I was eating another one, and now I'm eating one right now because that feat of strength took a lot out of me.
Ooh, yep. A good thing to replenish with. You got a potato load.
Hey, you can even cook the potato if you really wanted to.
Right. But then after that,
Nothing's impossible.
I'll meet them in that other room.
Yeah.
All right. Right now they're just standing in. Oops, you going all the way there?
Yeah.
The
So we
lawn's
could
kinda
either go
standing in the
down
middle
or we
of the
could
hallway
check
here.
out what else is here in case there's additional mechanisms we could maybe try to activate. And of course, there's
Yeah,
no
we'll go
telling
too.
what anything does here.
Could be anything.
What are your opinions?
Well, Garza's just eating more of the potato. He's just sitting in the room waiting for you guys.
Yeah,
Machete?
Garson seems to want to go down the stairs.
Yeah, any thoughts?
I mean, there's 2 other doors I didn't check, but
Well, yeah, I mean, check the other doors then.
Alright. Finish your potato and then come on over.
I'll wait here. Go ahead. I'm tired. You make Garciv do everything. Garciv on break.
That's because you are wearing heavy metal armor, and you can
That's my
stand to
father's-
take a single blow.
Garciv,
It's
no
my father's
understand
armor.
transitive verb.
Yeah, you want Garciv to burn. You want Garciv in trap.
Garciv strong. Garciv not fear anything.
Garciv take break. Garciv earn break. I sit here. You go there. When you want to go down the steps, I'm ready to go.
Garza's going to start a union.
Well, he can't. He has no organizers.
Curiosity will overwhelm Thawne, and he will just go over and open this door. He
That
doesn't have
door
the
is
mental
locked.
energy left for any of this.
That door appears to be locked.
Oh, can't go that way. And we'll check out this door.
That door also appears to be locked.
Oh, damn. Well, I mean, I do have a key. Thawne will take out his key. And
So
see
you
if it
take out
works
the
on-
bronze wolf key, and you try it, and it does not appear to work in either of those doors.
Well, that was a fun adventure. Well, we see where that got me. I continue to have nothing but misfortune at every turn.
Garciv pounds his chest. See, I was right. Nothing.
We could bring Kira down here, but I don't feel like going across that flame trap again. We'll do it later. We can always come back and clear the entire place when we're done. Let's head down
That's
the
true.
stairs.
All right, so move yourselves down, or move yourselves onto the stairs here, and then I will move you around, because this is just all one large map that I've got all the multiple levels on. So
Oh, thank you.
With the wizard leading the way.
all right, here's where you are now. The whole screen moved for you guys.
Yes.
Yeah. And the Lon just gonna like look
Perfect.
out across this, and like as soon as he gets in this room, he's just pointing at it. It's like, so what are you gonna do? Come alive, bastard?
So as you enter this room, you don't really know what to focus on first. In the very center, there's a man-sized statue of a wolf made out of silver sitting in the far side of the room. But behind it are huge double doors which seem to be made of almost solid gold. And you find that you're almost drawn into this room, and before you know it, all three of you are standing in front of this wolf statue. Your eyes keep darting from this wolf in front of you to the huge double doors behind it. And the doors behind it are carved entirely with wolves. You see wolves hunting, howling, eating, sleeping, and a dozen other activities. And as you stare at the glittering golden doors, you almost convince yourself that these wolf carvings are moving ever so slightly. Yet, on the left is another door. This one is made out of stone, while the golden doors are carved entirely out of wolves. This door is carved with eagles. And as you're looking at these two doors, you hardly even notice this third unassuming wooden door on the right-hand wall. And as you finally notice this door on the right, you notice that not only are the golden doors carved with wolves, but the entire far northern wall is also carved with wolves. Spinning slowly to your right, you can see that the right-hand wall is covered in carvings of bats, while the way you entered was covered with rats. And the left-hand wall is covered with murals of landscapes swathed in mist. You see graveyards, temples, forests, mountains, cities, jungles, all wreathed in mist.
Garciv confused.
Hope y'all are writing that down.
Yeah.
Well, we
In
got
front of
wolves, we
you.
got eagles, we got mist, we got rats, and we got bats.
That is
And
correct.
I have a single key that is brass, not gold.
As you start to think of that, the eyes of this statue in front of you crackle open red, and in a booming
not you
voice you
too.
hear, "3 keys will open the way: brass, silver, and gold." And as you start thinking about your brass key, you see there are 3 locks on this golden door behind you, or in front of you, I should say. And it looks like one of them is brass, one is silver, and one is gold.
Well, it seems like it set itself up quite apparently. The door in front of us needs 3 keys. We have one of them, and my assumption would be that there is a key behind either of these doors on our sides. Well, at least that, of all things, makes sense. Which is more than I could say for all these hallways, and you betrayed me, statue! You weren't supposed to come alive. Jerk. So, do we get our eyes pecked out by eagles? Do we get our blood drained by bats? What should we do? What's our poison today?
Which door's open?
Good question.
Neither of them. Or do you mean are capable of opening? In which case, we'll try this one.
Yeah, you're trying that one, which is the rat door, or the unassuming wooden door with the wall of rats, and that door opens, or at least it's unlocked.
Okay.
I don't know if you wanted to open it.
Yeah, I do.
All right. So the first thing you see as you open this door are the swarms of rats hurrying to get away from the light of your torch. And as you start to peer in, you can hear them all scurrying away. It looks like they all are trying to scurry down this set of stairs that are located to the right. But you see that there are two exits on the far wall of this empty room. You see a stout wooden door to the left and stone steps leading downward on the right. As you kind of watch all these rats swarm away from you, as you can hear them scurrying, over that sound, you can hear the distant sound of rushing water emanating up from these steps here.
Well, I don't know what I was expecting. Well, at least they're not as aggressive as the ones in that village. They are just rats. Well, then we'll go ahead and take a step in. So it does sound like there's water coming from down here, and there's a door here. Salon's just gonna stride up and check out this door.
What is everyone else doing?
Watching the lawn stride up that door.
All right. So you watch him stride up to that door. The door is currently locked.
Of all things, would a brass key work?
You try it. It does not.
Well, such was my thoughts. Thalon will waddle back here and go, well, it looks like if we want to proceed this way, we'll have to go downwards. No more potato break.
Do you want to try the other two doors?
I imagine they are also filled with challenges.
Well,
Let's take one at a
them
time.
Requires 3 keys, so no.
Okay. What about this one?
I imagine that's full of birds.
Birds are nicer than rats.
Not if they're predatory birds. In fact, they'll probably just kill you for existing in their area.
Where did the rats go?
Downstairs, towards what sounds like water.
Let me just check this door to see if it opens. Can I check the door?
Yeah, you try it. It does appear to be locked.
Okay. Okay, Garciv says the door's locked. I'll go with you to the rats. Garciv's decision.
Lead the way. You're that which stands between us and terrible death.
Anybody else coming?
All right, you guys are gonna.
Yeah, the lawn is behind you.
Does anyone want to accompany him?
All right, so I want to inch my way down the steps.
All right, and Macheni, how far behind are you following?
As far as possible.
For real?
All right.
For real, what? Hey man, I'm still leading on characters out of commission. Mister, I'm taking a
All right,
potato
I'm shifting
break.
you over as you guys. So you guys emerge right here into this room. So this huge room is dominated by what looks like an underground river running through the very center of it. The walls reverberate with the sound of rushing water, and a veritable horde of rats carpet the floor of this room as they scurry away from your light as you approach. More than a few of them plop into the water as you enter the room. A rickety-looking wooden plank bridge runs across the river, leading to another door on the far wall. Another door sits in the left of this wall, or on the left wall, on your side of the river. You can see tiny openings of several tunnels cut into the walls of this room, each one barely a foot or two wide. Rats scurry into and out of these tunnels, running away from the flames of your torches. What would you like to do?
Well, that bridge definitely looks perfectly safe. So, I think the lawn will go ahead and check out this door, see if it opens, and open it, rather than trying to cross the bridge.
All right, so you start making your way towards that door, and as you start making your way towards the door, and the rats are just scurrying away from you. Some of them are not. you see several of them pick themselves up from where it looks like they're gnawing on a collection of old bones and skeletons that have now been exposed as the rats leave. And you see each one must be as big as some sort of large dog. And the mad look in their eyes raise the hairs on the back of your neck as they charge forwards, hungry for more meat. This of the fresh variety. So if I could get initiative rolls from all of you. Hungry rats! My God!
What is it, D6?
It would be a D12.
I'll roll a D10 because I'm an elf.
I roll a D10 because I'm an elf or a ranger. They don't combine, apparently. Oh, I rolled a 0. Perfect.
Ooh, ranger. Very nice.
Yeah.
A ranger is the most dangerous class to play because you can't get a protege until level 10. That is the one downside to a ranger. So I've got Thalon, Rat, Macheni, Rat, and Garsiv Sharaman on second 17. So what were you doing when you entered this room, Garsiv?
I was looking around.
Okay. So for you're just kind of peering around, looking, taking in all the sights, admiring all the rats.
Mm-hmm.
So on second 1, Macheni, you're the first one to, with your eagle eyes, maybe you spot a red sun rising, so you know blood has been spilled. So you see these rats, and you see them coming first. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm pulling out my bow.
Okay. You said you already had it strung.
Right.
So would you like to do anything else? Do you want to warn any of your compatriots?
Can I do that at the same time as I'm pulling out my bow?
Yep.
Yeah, sure. I'll shout.
Twang.
Good shout.
And I delay 9. Oh, wait, do I delay 9 now? I'm always confused in the first round.
I think taking aim is like 4, right?
Yeah,
Well,
taking aim.
I have a rate
seconds.
of fire of 9. I was just adding it all together.
Yep. I believe that the rate of fire on a weapon takes into account that aiming speed.
Yeah.
By the way,
Mm-hmm.
so if you're basing the typical rate of fire of a longbow off 12 seconds, then that's including the 4 seconds of aiming.
Right, and I've got -3 on various things, so I'm down to 9.
Perfect. So you're hollering as that's happening. So I lowered Thalon and Garsiv's initiatives by 2. On second 2, this rat is going to go scurrying forward. And we got second 3, more scurry. Second 4, a little curry as well. So he's going to reach Garsiv. So Garsiv, you're going to roll just a flat D8 for defense. You don't get any modifiers at the moment. So just roll a D8 for defense, and this rat is going to try to hit with a 15. Oh, make sure to penetrate. So that D8 will. So roll another D8.
Yeah. It's not penetrating though, right?
These still penetrate. So
That'd be a D8 -1, wouldn't it?
yep. So that's actually a 2. So your
2,
total
right.
is a 10. And that's because you subtract 1 for penetrating the first time. So
Yep.
10 against a 15. So the rat does bite you for a whopping 6 points of damage. Holy smokes, that rat is on fire. So it does 6 points of damage. And the benefit is it's actually going to shake you out of your funk you were in. So you're going to now be able to act 2 seconds after you just got bit by this giant rat. So you're kind of looking around and you're like, huh, I like the look of this cave. And then this rat starts gnawing into your calf.
Wait, Dennis, don't you have damage resistance of some sort?
Yeah, you do have damage reduction.
Fast healing and yeah.
No, I mean of your armor.
Oh.
I just noticed you went from 15 to 9. It's like, wait a second, you didn't take into account any of your
Oh,
DR.
I didn't take into account my DR. I'm sorry.
Well, this is the benefit of us being able to see each other's hit points, as we can tell.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, I think it's 7, right? So then, would I take any damage?
Your damage reduction is 3 from your studded leather and 4
Oh,
from
right.
your shield. So you take a 3-point wound.
Right.
Yeah, your shield only comes into play when they do that weird thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, the weird thing where it hits your shield. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Theta.
This rat is gonna scurry forward and go after
hit.
Thalon.
Critical hit. Critical hit. Sorry, I'm just warming up to what's about to happen.
Okay. Well, how about a 2?
All right. So when defending against this, is there anything special happening?
Just roll a flat d8 since you're not yet aware.
Hey.
A 5 is enough to beat it. This rat throws itself at you and gets tangled up in your robes. And on second 5, this rat is scurrying forward, and that is all my rats' turns. So Thalon.
Thalon is going to let out a yell of primal elven rage that sounds like shrieking children, and is going to go ahead and smack the rat with all of his aggressive attack he can get. So +5 on top of this.
Truly inspiring war cry.
Critical hit for 27.
You warmed up, and it worked. And that hit, for sure. That hit this. And your normal damage might just kill this rat, so...
Yeah, and I guess for reference, staff in hand, drop a torch, and then just smack it. Torch is just on the ground. So yeah, let's do this damage roll and see what happens. 10.
10 is enough to kill this rat straight out. So you... And that is now rat stew. And
Excellent.
you'll delay... If you delay 1 second...
weapon speed, I suppose.
This rat's going to reach you before you can reset.
Okay, so I'll just delay 1 then?
Well, before you can reset. So reset your weapon speed, because on the next second when you would be able to reset, he'll be here. No, you could totally reset. Because on this second he moved. On the next second he won't be in combat with you. You can reset and then attack this rat.
Okay, so delay 1 or 2?
2 seconds.
Alright, so boop. There we go.
On second 6, this rat is coming towards you, trying to avenge his friend. And Garciv, what would you like to do?
I want to swing my flail at the rat that just bit me.
Swing away, good sir. Garciv the Rat Slayer. I got a 4. The second 20? Maybe you should save these natural 20s for a little tougher monster, maybe.
No, these rats will murder us. No mercy.
Let's see that damage there, Mr. Garciv. I think that's fair to say that rat is dead. We can easily say these rats are dead.
You pissed me off.
That rat bit into you, and that was the last thing it ever did, is you just... That'd be a home run if you knew about baseball. You can just delay 2 seconds. All right. And on second 7, this rat reaches you, Thalon. You're both able to act on the same second, and since you have reach with an 8-foot pole, and let me just double check what these rats are. Rats. These rats are wielding glaives, so I think they will get the first attack.
Oh no! If only I brought a longer pole arm. I knew I should have brought the 18-foot long pike.
Yep, you should have. That's clearly your mistake.
All right. So if I do get to go first, I will aggressive attack again before it gets a chance.
I wish you the best of luck.
24.
Didn't even need the luck. Rat slaying is a passion for you guys.
And 8 damage down on it.
And that rat that's perfectly enough to kill it. It had 7 hit points and 1 DR.
Right. And I believe I will delay another 2 seconds to finish resetting again.
All right. That rat is Gargonzo Beans.
Oh, it wasn't technically my turn, so now I get to delay. There we go. Bam.
Geez, always cheating. I guess we'll just take back those attacks and damage, and...
Let's do it all over again.
So on second 8, this last rat, who has quickly been abandoned by its dead friends, scurries forward. And Garciv, you're up.
I want to charge and aggressively attack it.
All right. There's one. This one rat can stand against you. He got a 7. So I think a 2 or higher will hit. And a 17 easily hits. And this rat takes 21 points of damage. And
Yes!
he's definitely dead.
Jeez. Well, wow, did we actually just splatter an encounter of any kind?
You did. You splattered 4 rats.
This is a campaign first. We can handle rats, guys. We can be exterminators.
It's a start.
We could do what any 12-year-old can do.
It's the start.
Well, Thalon is going to take a breather from his rage.
Understandable.
And then he's going to go ahead and just pummel one of the rats again and just, like, sweep it off, like, to the side. Maybe they'll want to eat these instead. He'll actually pick one up by the tail, and he'll hold it, and in case there's another hungry thing, he's just going to be ready to throw it at some point.
Okay, so he's got a rat by the tail.
Yeah.
And I assume when Theta gets back, he'll do first aid for you, Garciv. So we'll just wait on that. But
okay.
Aside from that, what else would you like to do?
Garciv wants to search the room, like the area that he's in. Like Thalon's up top, so I'll search the bottom half of the room. Is that a scrutiny check or?
It would be a scrutiny check, yes. So you're looking for what exactly?
Just a general search of the area. Any traps? Any gold? Any silver? Anything?
Yeah.
No, I'm not
looking
specific.
Looking through this room, you find there are several skeletons laying across the floor haphazardly. It looks like most of them, their bones show sign of where rats have been gnawing on them, and most of the bones have been broken open, and the marrow has been sucked out as well. So it looks like several folks have fallen prey to these rats and not been as skilled as you.
Mm-hmm. But do they have any stuff?
Yeah, nothing worthwhile.
You're not finding any worthwhile stuff on them, but you're looking around here, in this corner over here, and maybe it's one of the rat tunnels. One of the rat tunnel kind of curves to the side, and it looks like this rat accidentally burrowed into another room. And now that you start looking around, you find a secret door right here. Whoop.
Can I open it?
Let me check. Let me double check if this door is trapped or locked. It is not locked. And so sure enough, you can pop it open.
Okay.
And this room looks surprisingly similar to another room that you have been in recently.
Okay.
Let me get the description here. This room here, this small room, is empty except for a swarm of rats that quickly clear out as your torchlight illuminates them. In the very center is a waist-high pedestal with a small chest sitting on it. The chest is maybe about a foot long.
Can I open it?
You can step up and do so. You step up to it.
I step up to it and try to pick it open with my dagger.
The boulder falls.
I need you to roll a poison save. So you go and start fiddling around with the lock to try to open it, and you hear a ptink, and you look down and you've been pricked on the finger.
Okay.
I need you to save? If you go onto your character sheet, under saving throws, it should be there on the right.
You need a prince to give you a kiss to wake you up.
Yep, I see it.
And I don't think you have any bonuses to it, so yeah, it should just be base. So you just roll that Just click roll. Poison save of 33. And that's most likely enough to beat it. It got a 22. And so you feel a sting on your finger, and maybe it's numb for a second.
Okay.
But aside from that,
Does it
do
open?
you feel fine? Yes, the chest does pop open, and looking inside, you see there is a collection of silver and coins, and laying on top of it is a dagger. This dagger, it's got a slightly curved blade, and you see the handle and pommel are entirely carved to look like rats.
Okay. Can I lift the chest? Can I close it, lift the chest, and bring it out of the room?
Yeah, it's only about a foot long,
Yeah.
so it's a nice little locker.
And then I'll bring it out and say, "Hey, Thalon, Machene, I found this chest with some silver pieces and this dagger. It's a really cool dagger."
Ooh. Yeah, this
Oh,
is very
shit.
ornate.
Hold on a second. I forgot something very important
Okay.
that I wasn't here for.
What'd you forget?
First aid. Fuck.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we were
There
going to
we
bring
go.
that up. And he rolled higher than a 40%. So he needed to roll a 65 or lower, and he was unable to. So he binds it, but it doesn't give you any lasting effect, unfortunately.
Thalon will take a quick moment to count up the coins.
All right, it seems like there are 7 silver pieces, 24 copper pieces, and 7 trade coins.
Okay. Noted down.
I'd like to hold on to the dagger since I found it.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
Okay
fine.
with everybody.
it's a nice looking dagger. You can call it the rat dagger if you'd like, or
Yeah.
you can just describe that its hilt is
We'll
depicts
figure out what to
rat.
do with it later, but we can definitely keep it as an option if you just want to keep it for later.
Okay. Yeah. maybe
There's
I'll
no
use it.
reason to argue or discuss. The rat bastard.
I wish I should have made it a bastard
rat
sword. That would have been
bastard dagger.
perfect.
That's okay. There's other assorted rat-based weaponry in this dungeon, I'm sure.
No, that's right. You hold off and think about what you're going to do for a bat pun.
The bat.
Right.
Bat.
So Thalon will wave you guys over so that he can go ahead and open this door. He'll wait a few seconds so you can position yourselves where you want.
Right here.
Okay. Garcev?
Yeah. Sorry, I was just putting the dagger in.
No
It's
worries.
okay.
I'll go on the other side. You said,
Okay.
is it unlocked?
This
Good
door
question.
here is locked.
Oh, well, that was worth a shot.
Yeah.
So now we have this rickety plank bridge. The picture for it looks like it is reasonable, but in reality, how dangerous does it look? How unstable?
Do any of you have carpentry or anything like that?
I have engineering bridge building.
Yeah, any
Which should always
skill
have
that,
come in handy. No,
yeah, any skill, like if you have a skill that you think might be useful in telling if it's sturdy, you can roll that. Otherwise, a observation check.
Yeah, let's just go with observation.
Look, I know trees.
You're looking at it, and it doesn't appear too rickety, but it also doesn't appear like it's the safest thing in the world. It probably wouldn't be good to fight on it, as the footing might be bad, and any fumble might cause you to splash over. But it's probably safe enough to walk across.
Speaking of fighting things, does it look like there are more rats scurrying on the other side of this?
You are seeing more rats scurrying on the other side, but you're not seeing any more big hunka chunky rats.
All right, no chonkers. So,
Garson will
Thalon
put
will
a hand
go ahead
on
and attempt to
Val.
cross.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
You,
accept like your hand pat first.
Yeah, I was gonna
you
put
make
my
it
hand
across.
and say that I'll go first
Okay.
this time.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah. Sorry.
No worries. So you make it. Garciv makes it across, and even though he's probably the heftiest of all of you, The bridge does not give way.
All right, if it's not going to collapse, I'll go ahead and step up.
How much is the runway?
Probably a lot less, honestly. Let's see. I am 105 pounds. And then I'm probably carrying, like, an extra bunch of equipment.
I am 88 pounds.
There you go. So you guys are good, because I'm like 185.
Yeah. Not even including armor, I think, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll hit this door up.
This door is locked as well. What would you like to do?
Well, we could smash it, or we could go all the way up, get Kira, have her come all the way down, and unlock something for us. Let's do a long walk all the way back, bring Kira down, and have her unlock it. I think there's nothing standing in our way on that point, is there, Eli?
There wouldn't be anything to. No, there would be nothing standing in your way to bring her down. So you know that. Yeah, you've pulled aside the portcullis, so you could climb in there. Yeah, you could easily bring Kara down.
What we probably do is also bring Cody's character down with us.
That's true. That is correct.
Seeing as we have 9 minutes left in the session, probably leaves them in a good position to be here when we start.
That's actually honestly a good point. We send out the call, and we'll resume next time we bring them in.
That's what I was just about to suggest. That you call them, they start making their way down to help you, and that's where we will call it for today.
Yay!
Now experience. I just have to check how much some things give you.
How much is it to level 2?
That fire room is worth 10,000 experience. Don't even look it up. I already know. That's each. That's after the split.
Each after the split, 10,000.
Yeah.
What's the?
Yeah, exactly. It checks out.
What's the experience to level 2?
12.
For level 2?
Oh.
Yeah. That'd be level 3. Is 1,200.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, level 3. 1,200?
Yeah.
Yep.
1,200 for level 3.
That is correct.
Which, 330 away.
Yeah, so you defeated some monsters. You also get experience story awards for finding the several treasure rooms you found. The trap, because there's not really a way to disarm it, you got experience points for bypassing it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what else did you do? You killed the rats, and you found the rats in the rats down there as well. And you did find the trap. You found the poison darts, but you didn't disarm it. You triggered it, so you get only a fourth of those experience points. You still learned it. You still learned something, but not as much as you could have. 84 experience points for everyone.
How many again?
84.
All right.
And I rounded up by 0.09. So that's
wow. All right.
Yeah,
so
I'm
I'm
a
at
kind and merciful DM.
960 out of 1,200.
484.
Awesome.
I'm getting there.
Yes, you're getting pretty close to the next level. Unfortunately, we've got all these newish characters who are still stacking up experience points.
My only hope is that I survive to level 3. I put all my eggs into this one basket, and I need it to pay off.
I think if you guys clear this dungeon with the experience points I'm seeing, with the experience points I've calculated, you should hit level 3.
That's
if
right.
you survive this.
When we go to leave, we'll be standing right in front of the trapdoor, and we're going to Sparta kick him right into the fire.
God, you don't know how excited I was at the idea that maybe once we got to the next room, I could wiggle behind someone and then repel them into the fire trap and let them just get incinerated. And then it was just a couple statues. What a shame.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for playing. I'll see you all. Hopefully, I'll see you all next week.
Yep.
I'll see you around. Have a good weekend.
Catch
You
you
too.
next time.
Yeah.